boy, what you watch? Look what you watch. Know what you watch. Choose the right thing to watch. And this enough to watch. Sticky Stucky Sweet TV with Keith Gargan, Facebook and YouTube. And that enough to watch. The movie star fly take off from Pelpa Time TV, so that. Boom!
A big sound, a big tune.
Ja Oli Emmanuel I boy. Ja Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. Well, Gideon go bustin' out them head again. So much oppression poor people face right now. Them crying out for freedom. Them crying out for free speech. Then said them want to stand up like them black liberators, like Malcolm X and Martin Luther and the ancient monarchy will come pave the way, sir. Free up black people from me tear down them fence, yeah. Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon, well, the Gideon go bustin' out them head. I listen, I the power of the Trinity. Give us the teaching of His Majesty, and we know war, not every...
Blow, Mr. Gargan, blow. Blow till me dance up me toe.
This is Sticky Stucky Sweet TV with Keith Gargan. Good, healthy food with the X Factor. So give it a like, share, subscribe, and touch up that notification bell. And that is it. Look at that.
A corrupt government cannot liberate the people. If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also. I do not support corruption. Corruption takes money away from children's education. It deprives hospitals of basic necessities. It means that roads are not fixed. Corruption deepens inequality. It siphons off taxpayers' money to make a few cronies richer with the political connections instead of benefiting the people. This government has been doing everything it can to weaken and undermine the Integrity Commission, which is an institution that I designed as Minister of Justice and brought the legislation to Parliament to fight corruption in this country. I have said it before and I will tell you again. Jamaica cannot move forward without a government built on integrity that embraces principles of good governance in this country.
Up and running, up and gunning. Sticky, stocky, sweet TV, Keith Gargan. Cassava, passava, mind over matter. Up and running, and blessed Sunday evening. Going into Monday morning. Big up on yourself, each and every one. Hope you have a good evening, have a nice dinner, and whatever. Yeah, man. So big up on yourself continually. So we are talking about right now. We are talking about the corrupted government again. Right? Mark Golding talk about. Because you are going now. The Labour Party, Jamaica Labour Party, because you have to say Jamaica, you know. Because enough Labour Party have in the world, especially in the Caribbean. And you have one in England too, Labour Party. So we have to make it clear the Jamaica Labour Party rigged the November 3rd election and thief it. And now them come back and rig the diaspora election overseas. Imagine that again. And what them do now, them go so far and muddy up Wilfred Rattigan name. Say he's a criminal, convicted criminal, and him also file for bankruptcy. Because them go to anything because they don't want Wilford Rattigan pan at the blood clot board, you know. Because them know say well then him gonna be them public enemy number one. Because them not gonna rascal. Yes, so them try everything. And look like them don't matter what will happen to them after the aftermath will happen to them. Because them are ramp with the wrong man. Because when a people come and really come out with them rascal allegation there, you know. And I want serious thing, you know, just to stay in a power, you know, and have things them one way, you know. And it kind of sad. So me see this thing with Rattigan, so me say me have to really come profile it and really say, well, then this is where them people are gone to. Eh? This is where them people are gone to, brother. Them rig the fucking general election at Jamaica and them come and this election now is a overseas thing, you know, and them try to go and like say, well, then them have some cronies and with them, boy, anyway, me don't even go talk. Me go make Rattigan them say what them a say. Because when me hear this, me shock. We never know say them gonna go down the road again. For sure, so the rascal government of Jamaica is really, really a criminal set of people. Them, the whole of them, because like Andrew Wallace alone do it. The whole of them involved in it. Just like all the whole of them must steal the money and pocket the money. Everybody get themselves enriching themselves. So this is not just Andrew Wallace alone. Him are the captain, yes. But him alone can't do everything what him do. If it was Andrew alone, you think if Andrew alone, put it this way, you think if it was Andrew alone was the blood clamor prime minister, and him just a thief, and them people not get nothing out of it. You think they're going to bring him down a long time? I threw the pies for everybody. So the man not say nothing. And that's all it is. That's why, and there's no way. That's what them saying, you know, no man is an island, you know. You have to have one more or two more with the head where you see it. But this is not one more or two more. The whole of them in it together. So that's why nobody now come out and say nothing. Because the whole of them are full them cry, you know. And that's all it is. So the whole of them I go on the same road. I trod on the same road. So Andrew alone couldn't never do it. Else him get kicked out long time. Everybody have to eat. And you know what too? And that's why I can't fire people like Christoph Tang and Daryl Balls. I'm afraid for them like puss. Well, you can't fire nobody anyway. And he never fire. Andrew Wallace coming to power over 10 years now. Andrew Wallace don't sack one person. I never see that yet. I tell some our people have to resign. You don't have to sack them, you know. They have to resign when them do wrong. This is the type of government we him a run. Anyway, without no long talking, we just make on a year what go on. Because boy, it kinda really sad. sad like rascal, sad and
Cast
a
shadows
macho.
over Jamaica's diaspora candidate.
Jump out of your seat. You're gonna want to jump out of your seat. I'm telling you, when you see what we're about to show you, you will be beside yourself. Because Larkland, this is more important than the Rubio meeting, and I'll explain why. Because the Rubio meeting, we know what that is. Whatever the U.S. government wants out of Jamaica, the U.S. government is going to get. It's that simple because they understand.
You remember me tell that other day upon a video? Yeah, me tell the same thing other day upon a video. And this is a man who is a retired FBI agent, you know. And he's also a lawyer, you know. And he's a true patriot of Jamaica, right? And the man a try if he just want good for Jamaica. Grew up in a waterhouse. Yeah. So the same thing you talk other day. So anything Jamaica, that's why Andrew Wallace cannot go. Him get anything America want, them a get it. And that's why they come for him already. So what am I do? Sell out Jamaica, to save him one skin. And him colleagues them skin. But not even colleagues, well, him have to save him all of them skin still, but him no one go to prison. Him no one get extradited, that's what you want to call it. Forgive me if I'm out of twist up, because anytime I get angry, I don't get my sentence out clear, you know. Extradited, right? He don't want to get extradited. Because what? So I'm going to sell out Jamaica. Anything Donald Trump want, America. And when him knows that Donald Trump not fucking playing with nobody, then Batty go quick. So who gonna be the loser? Although we already losing already, but it's Jamaican poorer class of people. He must sell out Jamaica to the highest bidder. Buju Banton said that already, you know. Jamaica for sale to the highest bidder, you know. So Andrew Wallace save him skin. And that's why them send home the fucking Cuban doctors them. Right? And look how Jamaica shot a doctor. This is how I try to show you, you know. When him do them things there, the poor people are going to suffer, and them are suffer now in the hospital. So you see me talk that other day. Can me see where I go on and see Rattigan come and talk, you know, as a man who know is an insider with know things. So sometimes you see me there start talk, you know, me pick up things long time. Me say, that's why Andrew Wallace, but him still not safe. Because anything America want, because the Chinese there, Trump not like that. So he not gonna make the fucking Chinese them because he don't know what gonna happen, you know. Because he might serve two masters, and one master gonna want more than one, and one master gonna vex, and that go on right, you know. So that's watch his space, you know. Yeah, man.
Stand that there are files sitting in Washington and in Kingston with their names on the tabs. They know that. So when the U.S. government, they have a phone call between representatives here and between the U.S. and Jamaica, or if there's a meeting, they know. And I've been in those meetings, and trust me, what you hear in front of the press and the public, that's not the complete story. That's not the complete story. I've sat in meetings where some serious discussions were held about certain things. And when we went before the media and the public, it was lovey-dovey, hug up, kiss, all of that. It was never about what was said in the meeting. Never. So the thing about Marco Rubio having a meeting with him and all of that stuff, I'm not saying it's immaterial. I'm just saying you can actually predict what was said or what's going to be said. You can, because Jamaica's a spec. How if the U.S. government says we want you to do this, especially this administration, you really think the Jamaican government is gonna say no?
Yeah,
you
true.
really think the Jamaican government is saying no? So that's why we don't even want to spend too much time on that,
True,
except
man.
to say whatever the U.S. government wants
Anything,
out of Jamaica
anything,
or
yeah,
from
yeah.
the Jamaican government,
They're gonna get it.
will get it. They will get it. Who's gonna?
Yeah, that's why they never like Michael Manley. Because Michael Manley now go down the road, you know what I mean? The man are really Jamaican patriot, you know what I mean? And, you know, Portia seems in that manner. It's not going to deliver right, not even Bruce Golding. Because when them fucking ask for Dodos, and that's why Bruce Golding have stepped down, you know, that caused him in career, you know. Because he never want to fucking give up Dodos. If Andrew Wallace As them say, boom, him run. So you see, that different thing with Andrew Wellness, that piece of shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you see, can't
JCF
defy
is
from
gonna
the blood
stand up
clot
to
truth.
the U.S. military.
Not the JDF nor the JCF.
The JCF or the JDF, yeah. The JCF is going to stand up to the FBI, DEA, Homeland Security. They're going to stand.
They're gonna run
in
like
Jamaica gonna
puss.
stand up
Run
to
go
them?
high
Who?
like
So,
puss.
make we talk about something now, Larkland, that is of significant interest, or should be of significant interest to people living overseas and also to people living in Jamaica, but particularly people living overseas. You've heard me talk about this.
Let's hear this
global
now,
Jamaica
people. Let's
diaspora
hear this, you
council.
know.
What we're going to show you, we're going to show you how they've transplanted politics in Jamaica to the diaspora overseas. We're going to show you. Today is the last day. Wait there, we have it up, Kevin. Today's the last day to register. Go to Connect Me JA. Put that up, please. Connect Me JA. It's the last day to go and register to vote. It is the last day to go and register to vote. I am saying to you, please go and register. Go and register. Protect your right to vote. Register. We have until I think the first week and a half of February before the end of voting. Lots of time for us to decide what we're going to do with our votes. But you must protect that right. If you don't vote, you don't have a say. If you don't vote, you don't have a say. ConnectMeJA.com. ConnectMeJA.com. I'm urging all of you, go and register to vote. Okay.
Wait, but didn't they? You said when is the deadline to register?
The deadline is today. The deadline is today. The deadline to nominate a candidate was this past Monday. The deadline to register to vote is today. Now, let me see what else we have here. All right. Now, folks, we can approach this topic from so many angles. So many angles. Here is the thing. The stage. Here it is. See that right here? Voter registration closes the 24th of January. Today, the nomination closed on the 19th. And the election is from the 28th of January to the 20th. It's an even longer period than I thought. 20th of January to 20th of February. Register, people. Register. Register. When you, Knowledge is Power is asking, vote where? All right. Just when you do the voter registration, then they'll tell you. You'll get all of that information. NSIM said, so who to vote for? NSIM, register to vote. Register to vote. I'm telling you, register to vote. One step at a time. We're not going to tell you to vote for you. We're saying register to vote. All we're saying to you, register to vote. We're now in the period of campaigning. All of the people selected can now campaign. All of the people can campaign. All of the people can campaign. Right? But, and by the way, we want to big up Gillian Murray. We want to big up Gillian, big up yourself. All right? We'll talk more about Gillian. We'll talk more about Gillian as time goes by.
Yes, for real.
Knowledge is power. All right. Here's where we. All right. Let me Kevin start me up. And and I have some good friends. I have some good friends in Jamaica who are waiting to hear the story on the University Hospital of West Indies. And you know who you are, my friends. We're going to put a pause on that for right now because we have to get to this because this is significant. Time is of the essence with this one. And we hope to get to it before we're finished. But if not, we will get to it because even at the risk of having the statement being provided to media outlets and have people talk about it, that's fine. It's no problem. We don't have to be first. We just have to be accurate. That's all. So where is it? Oh, this is it. All right. No, I'm going to just wrap this up. I don't want to take it for a long-winded thing. People of Jamaica, people living in Jamaica, there's an organization called the Global Jamaica Diaspora Council. That council is not for you. It says diaspora is for people living overseas. But you need to understand what's going on with your brothers and sisters overseas. And you need to know what's going on with the government of Jamaica, how it's exerting its influence overseas. So we have this organization called the Global Jamaica Diaspora Council, and as the word implies, global. So they have representatives, the UK, US, Canada, Africa, elsewhere. But those three centers are the primary ones: UK, US, Canada. Most Jamaicans live in those three countries. And the country that has the most Jamaicans living in it is the United States. And the region in the United States with the most Jamaicans is the Northeast. It's from, I think it's Rhode Island all the way down to Virginia, So I think it's 17 states: Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Maine, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Washington, D.C., Maryland, West Virginia, Virginia. I think I'm missing a few, but that's the region that has the most. That region has the most Jamaicans living there outside of Jamaica. And there have been estimates of over 1 million living there. And we're talking about first and second generation, right? So what they do is they have this, before they used to have something called the advisory committee. And that Diaspora advisory committee, they would advise the government of the day. And they were essentially appointed. They didn't have any election. Then in 2020, this government decided that, hey, we need to formalize this. So they came up with something called a diaspora policy. They formalize it. So now it tells you the roles and the responsibilities and the goals and the objectives and the functions of everybody concerning this. And by the way, they didn't call it an organization. They said they call it a movement. We know why they call it a movement. And as a supplement to the policy, they have something called terms of reference. So the policy is for the Jamaican government, and the terms of reference, that is for all of us living outside of the country. And what does that document? What does it say? It essentially says that the government of Jamaica is going to be running the show. 3 out of the 4 people running that movement, they're Jamaican officials living in Jamaica, running a diaspora organization. The 4th person is someone who was elected by the diaspora, but has now been appointed. And who appointed them? Your guess is as good as mine. They're not going to appoint somebody that they can't work with. Somebody like me, cantankerous, and just want to enforce the rules, and they don't want. So they have 4 people, and these people run it. Reason why they can't call it an organization, because if it's an organization, now they're going to have to register. You cannot register a 501c3 charitable organization in the United States with foreign government officials running it. You run afoul of all kinds of laws. So they don't register it, they call it a movement. But the problem is this movement in its design reflects an organization. Go look at the terms of reference, go look at the policy, and you'll see. So what happened? A few years ago, a group of us decided that this is unfair because the focus is not on the diaspora. The focus is on the Jamaican government, and it shouldn't be. So we said, we are going to register the name, and we gave ample notice so that those who had any concern, they could register it themselves. But guess what? They couldn't and they didn't. They couldn't and they didn't, and they watched us as we registered. With disdain, they watched us. Them eat like a poison. But they couldn't help themselves because they cannot register it. And due to circumstances which I won't go into, that fell apart. But to re-register it is a simple matter. So now, because before they were very fearful about using the name, because we said, if we catch you using the name, we're going to issue a cease and desist order because you're using a name that belongs to us. And that means we're going to have to take you to court. The representatives here. Now remember, the Jamaican government doesn't pay them, but controls them and then tells them that you're not an arm of, this is not an arm of the government, but you will do what we tell you to do. But if you speak only on your behalf. You don't speak for the government, even though you're doing our work. And we said that is unfair. Why? We have people in the diaspora who are suffering. Some worse than if they weren't living in Jamaica. Because we know how foreign going on. In Jamaica, you have a neighbor or you have neighbors and they won't let you suffer. They're going to share whatever they have with you. In America, and I suspect in other places too, you will live next door to somebody for years and you don't know what they are. Yeah. I can tell you that one of my neighbors, I've been living here more than 12 years. And one of my neighbors, I've spoken to the gentleman twice. And it was just him asking me a favor to cut some branches off the tree because he had a plant that wasn't getting enough sunlight. And he just asked me if I could do that as a favor. And I said, fine. 2 times I've spoken to him in 12 years. My neighbor on the other side, never spoken to. You will die in America if you're going to depend on neighbors. So we have people in America. I can speak about America. We have people in America who are suffering. And I say a diaspora organization should focus on providing assistance to those people who are in need. Whether it is a need relating to social services assistance, landlord, tenant, immigration, health, whatever it is. Because if you think about it, that's how diaspora organizations work in America. And when you think about diaspora organizations, think about like the Israeli, diaspora. Think about the Irish diaspora. Think about the Nigerian diaspora. Their nationals need help. They go straight to them and they get help. They get help. But the Jamaican diaspora is here for the purpose of the government of Jamaica. And you heard it here on this program where candidates, at least one candidate that we're aware of, who said, I will be working for the Jamaican government. And we have another one who, without saying it, is doing stuff on behalf of the Jamaican government. The Jamaican government, they set the agenda and they said, you will work on national development issues for us. And you've heard it where they say, oh, we go out and we try to get investors to go to Jamaica. And I'm saying, how many of us can actually invest the kind of money that they're asking for us to invest in Jamaica? Yeah. Then they have this bogus diaspora conference in Jamaica. And many of you have described it as nothing more than a networking event where people of a certain status, a certain stature, a certain class, they go and they commiserate with each other. They dine with each other. They have a good time with each other. They play golf. They eat. They talk about business. How many of you in the diaspora can do that? Yes. And we are led like lamb to the slaughter. We're led like a lamb to the slaughter to say, no, if you come, this is what we have for you. And I can show you the last diaspora conference here, the top 10 reasons they give you to come to Jamaica. And not one of them said we're going to focus on the needs of the people in the diaspora. Not one. No, I don't have a problem with the Global Jamaica Diaspora Council rebranding itself to say we are now known as the Global Jamaican Government Council. No problems with that. And then have them appoint people and say we're appointing you to help us to get investors to come to Jamaica. It's all about money, people. It's not about you. It's about money. So I don't have a problem with that. I do have a problem with you saying it is the Global Jamaica Diaspora Council and you ask us to vote for representatives. I do have a problem with that. Change the name and appoint your people. Because here's the thing. They're saying that these people tell you, oh, we're trying to get investments for Jamaica. Well, then you say, well, wait a minute. What about the consuls general? What about them? What about the ambassador? What about the honorary consul general? What about those people? That's their job to get investments for Jamaica, not you, the Global Jamaica Diaspora Council. You, I'm speaking to you, some of you who are in shelters. Some of you are sleeping on a car. You see how it's going to get, you have a snowstorm coming tonight, and a lot of Jamaicans will feel the brunt of it. A lot of them don't have enough food in their house right now. And think about it, if you have a Global Jamaica Diaspora Council, that's a 501c3 that can raise funds legally, because the council that they have now, they're not supposed to raise funds. They're not supposed to do it. It's illegal.
Kind of register.
But when you have a 501c registered organization, they can raise funds. Think about how many care packages they could have come out and drop off at people's home. They could have checked on people and say, you okay? How about your heat? How about your electricity? How about food in your fridge? How are you getting to work next week? If you're going to work next week, transportation. This is what we should be doing. But instead, they're now planning to have a big celebration in June of this year. And in fact, the junior minister, he turned around and he asked our current representative to make preparations for him next month. I don't think it's going to happen though. But ask her to set up preparations for him to come have a meeting. They're supposed to have another conference. They just had one back in June. First one she's had since she's occupied the position. And he's coming. And I made it clear that, listen, if I'm so fortunate to be selected by you, my brothers and sisters, my people, you can rest assured that no minister is coming here without first conferring with us. Because if a minister should ever write to me or call me and say, listen, I want to come to New York and meet people, I'm going to say, no, you don't come until I've spoken with my people, until I've spoken with my constituency members. And when we discuss the issue, why are you coming? What benefit is it going to inure to our membership? And if the consensus is that we shouldn't have the person, then we won't. So that's the background, people. That's the background. So remember I told you that a group of us, we registered the name, so on and so forth. Boom. That scared the daylights out of them. So what happened now is, they came out a few months ago and they said, hey, we're having an election. They have to have an election every 3 years. They set up the election. People started registering and then people started voting. And what did they do? They came out. These people have no shame. They came out and said, people, it has come to our attention. This is the electoral committee or commission,
don't have no bomber with shame.
And to my knowledge, it is not something that the diaspora said, okay, we're going to elect these members to. It's something where them friend and company and combo call each other and say, you want to sit on, I think they have about 14 people. You want to sit on the board, you want to do this, you want to do that. That's how it's done. But they're designing an election for you to vote, for a representative. So they came back after people started voting and they said, people started voting early and therefore we are going to stop the process and start over. Now think about it. They control the electoral mechanism. They control it. But somehow we managed to bypass all of that and vote early. Think about that, people. Think about that.
Well, skills.
They control the election. They give, see, Charter, so hold on there. This is a new one. But they're the ones who control it, you know. ConnectMeJA.com. That's where you have to go to. So how is it that you can vote and it's not time to vote? How is that possible when these people, they control again? So already you start to think to yourself, this could lead to election manipulation. Because if people start vote and they're claiming that they don't know and they're the ones responsible for letting you vote, then you see how mischief can work itself into the process. So that's what they did. And they said, no, we're going to start over. Then, before, well on there, let me show you something. This is what they did. This is, I think it's up.
Yeah, man, it's all in Diaspora.
The picture. Oh, here it is. This is what they did when Rattigan said in October, hey, I want to put my hat in the ring to represent the people. Let the people decide if I should represent them. That sent tremors all the way down to Port Royal Street, all the way up to Jamaica House, and all of their supporters overseas, particularly in America. They said, no, we can't have him because the votes, Semonesh, the vote, you want to know if your vote counts? Semonesh, I can't tell you because I'm hearing that they sent me something saying that, they have to start over. Then I'm hearing that they're going to count the votes that came in, right? So when Rattigan said, yes, I'm voting, they came and they said to me, they wrote me and they said, you didn't put we're rejecting your candidacy for now because you didn't put in your bio. The section on bio says, bio optional. All of a sudden, optional means compulsory. So Rattigan was required to put his bio in. What did Rattigan do? Rattigan complied. I could have argued with them, but I said, no, pick your fights, cut your loss. So I said, all right, I will just go ahead and I'll do it. So I put the bio in. They came back later and they did this. Them say, oh, here you go. We have 4 candidates in the Northeast. Michelle, I don't know why I should drop the middle name, Toller, but Michelle Neal, Tamar Newman, Hope Wade, and yours truly, the rebel, the provost, Wilfred Rattigan. That's what they have on the website.
And people here have met Hope.
Yes. So this is what they put on the website. So Rattigan is a candidate. Then they came back and they said, whoa, wait a minute. They came back with this nonsensical explanation saying that, well, the candidates weren't vetted and verified. Then how did they end up there then if they weren't vetted and verified? And verified by who? It must be verified by the ministry, the Jamaican government again. So you can see where I'm going with this.
And what does the vetting process entail?
Nobody knows.
Oh dear.
Nobody knows. So, but Rattigan is, but here's the thing, Rattigan is now a candidate. Then they wrote and they said, where's the letter? Let me find the letter. Because I don't want to speak without, where is it, Kevin? Where is it?
It's there in Diaspora.
Yeah, is it this? No. No, it's not that one. The letter they sent to me. Bear with me, folks. It's here. Okay, here it is. All right. No, that's the one I sent to them. Where's the one they sent to me? Stay with me. This is gonna be very. Okay, here it is. All right, here it is.
Okay.
All right, here it is. Folks, take a look at this. It's important for you to. This is what they sent me. And you see the date, the 20th of December, not too long ago. All right, there it is. Let me go down one. All right, there we go. And they said they postponed the election because of Melissa. Imagine that, people.
Yeah, because, it really affected the diaspora.
Yes. A lot of you in the diaspora, you lost your homes and lost your animals and roof, all of that stuff because of Melissa. This is what they're telling you now. No, look at what it says right here, that they were postponing it they postponed it due to Melissa. And they said after the postponement, this electoral committee that's responsible for setting up this thing, they said, we were notified that voting activity had commenced prematurely. How is that possible? And they said, in light of these procedural irregularities, the electoral committee has determined that the electoral process has been reset in its entirety to preserve the integrity, transparency, and fairness of the election. Then look at what they said. Candidates are not required. Remember now, I showed you the thing. I'm a candidate. See it right here. Candidates are not required to resubmit their application. So you know what that means. That means in the reset, Rattigan did not have to reapply, right? Then it says all applications are subject to review and reapproval. Review and reapproval. Why? What have the candidates done? The candidates didn't vote prematurely. The candidates didn't open up the gates and tell people to vote prematurely. And you just done review them. So why are you going to review and reapprove the candidates? Then they said once the review is complete, candidates will be approved or rejected based on the established eligibility criteria. All approvals will be ratified by the electoral committee. So who's going to be doing the review? Because it said all approvals will then be ratified by the electoral committee. Is the electoral committee doing the review and then the ratification? Or who's doing there are two separate tasks here. Who will be responsible for reviewing the candidates? Who will be responsible for ratifying the candidates? Anyway, they said once the list is ratified, they're going to send it to the diaspora so that all of you out there can listen, read, understand, and make a decision. Hell no. That's not what they said. They said once we have ratified it, we're sending it to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, and they will do the final ratification. Remember now, you live in the diaspora and you see how the Jamaican, the tentacles extend to America and elsewhere. They have to certify you before you can run and have your people living overseas vote for you to represent the government of Jamaica. Make that make sense? It cannot make sense. And they said this reset applies equally to all prospective candidates, right? This is what they sent me. So mama no raise no fool. We know what going right or so. Here what mama boy do know. Mama boy say, you know what? I'm going to send them a letter. So mama boy send them this letter, yeah. And mama boy say, look, your idea or your explanation that the elections were postponed due to Hurricane Melissa is nonsense. Your position that voting began prior to the formal opening of the voting period is also nonsense because you're in charge of that. And your idea that procedural irregularities resulted in a second vetting and approval of the candidates is foolishness. Candidates never have anything to do with that. So we start talking about the election in Jamaica during COVID and said you had one during a pandemic and there were no problems.
Yeah.
Here, people are not going to stand in a line. They vote from the privacy and comfort of their homes. So how is Melissa affecting them with that? And then also, you are the ones responsible for running this thing. So how is it that people voted early? And also, you ratified Rattigan's candidacy along with the 3 ladies for the Northeast and you put it up on your website. So how is it that you're saying now that activity had commenced before the slate of candidates was approved and ratified? Then how did Rattigan and the 3 ladies end up on your website as candidates?
Yeah.
How? So I asked them, I said, please explain all of this to me. And then I asked, everything I just mentioned to you, I'm asking them to explain. And then I went to their manual, election process for membership. And I said to them, because they sent me the eligibility requirements. And I went and I checked. And the things that I saw in the 1999 version, the one that they sent to me, something different. So to restate my position as far as this council is concerned, I said to them, I will not yield, I will not bow, I will bend to the idea for which I stand. I mean, against the idea I stand, which is that the council should be a registered 501c3 charitable organization. It should be a standalone, free from government influence. Its priority should be the diaspora members. Secondary priority is a relationship with the government. And the members must register with the Department of Justice and comply with the Foreign Agents Registration Act. We want to be legal, want to be above board. And when I say legal, we're going to get to something that recently came out that it's indicating I'm not a legal person, not in the sense that I'm an illegal person, but we will get to that. And 7th, I said to them, look, if you're a democratic organization or movement and you subscribe to democratic ideals, one of them is due process. One of them is that if somebody is aggrieved, there must be a process where they can appeal. All contending voices must be heard. And out of that, you have consensus. You can't say, well, if you don't subscribe to the things that we're saying, then we're not going to let you run. And that's exactly what happens here, right? And so here's what happened. I said to them, I suspect that you're going to reject me as a candidate. And people are encouraging me to do a media coverage and judicial interference, meaning lawsuit. But I said, since you're getting ready to do that, please, in anticipation of that, please send me the names of the committee members so that if necessary, I can serve them with legal process and move forward. That is what I sent them, right? Let me remove this. No, they have not responded to me. I'll show you something that they sent me. Where the Kevin, the one with the new eligibility requirements. Is that it? No. Oh, let me just show you this. You see this one here? Oh, hold on. This one, where legal experts call Brooklyn mistrial a blow to prosecutors in Linda's son bribery case. This is a lady who was accused of working for the Chinese government. And you know what they charge her on? Right here. They charge her with this, violating the Foreign Agents Registration Act. The same thing I've been telling those people in the council that they should be careful of. Just a matter of time before this will catch up to them. I hope the government will provide legal counsel for them. Let me go up further. Hold on 1 second. Okay. All right. Here is the eligibility criteria. This is the one they send me. Let me just deal with this. It is right here. This is the one they send me along with the letter. And they say every member must meet the following, must do this, must do that. And you must work with the government, and you can't bring the government in disrepute. And here's the one that we call the Rattigan rule. Here's the Rattigan rule. K, individuals whose actions or intentions are reasonably determined to be inconsistent with the objectives of the council, or whose participation will compromise its credibility, effectiveness, or lawful operations, shall be deemed ineligible for membership or subject to removal. Now, there's nothing lawful about what they're doing when they fundraise. There's nothing lawful about that. I want to add a measure of legality to what they're doing. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry, Otis, sorry. There it is, folks. Here it is right here. This is what they send me. No, what is important to note is that this was done just around the time that I filed to be a candidate based on my note. This was done sometime around October. I went back and I looked at their manual. And guess what? Some of these things are not in there. Letter K is not in there. Letter K is not in there. So we suspected that they were going to kick me out, right? But what did we say? We say, oh, and then let me see if I find there is Kevin, help me. Where is the voting the voting requirements? It's here somewhere. In terms of reference, hold on a second. Let's see that. Kevin, where are they? There is I want to show you. If I can find it. Hold on.
Is what are you looking for?
I'm looking for the voting eligibility, the nomination eligibility, that document.
Everything was in Diaspora.
What was that?
Everything was in Diaspora. Everything.
No, I don't see it here. It's the one. No, it's not here. No, it's the one with the. It's the one that talks about voting and nomination, the requirements.
That was early.
Do me a favor. Just Google. Global Jamaica Diaspora Council voting / nomination eligibility requirements, and the document should come up. I want to show you something, people. I want to show you something. Don't go anywhere. Larkland said, "Don't. If you play domino, you should not show your hand." Larkland, a 14-14 well play now. 14-14 well play. 14-14. You have to show your hand. And then after that button is your tactics. It's your strategy.com. There's that.
All right, hold on. Let me borrow this real quick.
Trish Newman said, Rattigan always show his hands, which makes no sense to me. Trish, let me tell you something. You don't understand what game is being played here. You are look for checkers. A chess me a play. Me no show you half of what me have. Trust me.
Yeah, when you're sure of your hand, it doesn't take anything.
Yeah, you're not sure. People don't understand. Remember, you know, people at 30 years work for the FBI. Me know where for sure, and me know when for sure. Just trust me upon that. Don't second guess me. Please, don't second guess me. Because when you second guess me, it's almost like you insult me. Enough people me lock up, you know. I mean, they have to lock them up. Me no just rushing and things like that. You tell people, say, yeah, come. But them don't know when you're coming. So,
exactly.
Where is it, Kevin?
1 second. Let me add this right so.
Yeah, I'm going to show you something. And believe me, that's not it. And believe me, people, like I said, what you say, you might say, oh, that's a lot to give them. Trust me, they know that it's not a lot. They know what I'm holding on to. Not everything, but them know that I'm not giving them everything. He's not giving us everything.
No, the eligibility requirement. You want?
No. It's a document with their logo on it. It looks like the terms of reference. Yeah. What happened, people, is that you say you don't know in a Rattigan head. You don't know what Rattigan have. Because if you come and split stuff for me have, you'd have frightened. You don't know. So sometimes when you hear me say things, is a reason where you must think. And if you think critically, if you come around here every weekend, you must say to yourself, you must say, why him say that? And what else him have him not talk about? That's what you must say. Why am I telling them things here? And what? Because see, you wouldn't do it, but just because you wouldn't do it, it no mean say it right. You wouldn't do it, but you don't know what I have. You don't know what I have. They know what I have. That's why they can't sleep. Them can't sleep well at night time, you know. And me know people in them inner circle who tell me, them say, boy, them regard you as one of the most dangerous persons out there. We are the way you do. So we could just leave it at that. That's a new one. That's the new one. There's an old one.
What a wicked man.
No, that's the new one.
So we have the eligibility criteria here.
That's the new one.
That's probably why we can't find the old one.
No, man, just Google eligibility criteria Global Jamaica Diaspora Council, and it will come up. To Google it.
It was the eligibility requirement. So I'm gonna look up. All right,
Yeah, I sent it. I think I sent it by email.
All right, let's try this one. 1 second.
Yeah, man, and but glad to see people. Some of the people in the some of the students in the chat are kind of I calm down the thing and I explain to people. Because remember, somebody might say, why you even ask certain questions? And because we know the answer. We know the answer and we just want them to say.
By now, people have realized that you're not going to ask a question that you don't know the answer to.
Exactly.
It's the rat trap of the century.
This one. I think it's this one. This one. Let me see. I think it's this.
Wait. You have clicked too much time.
No, it's.
So wait, go a while ago.
No, it's not coming up. Go back.
Oh, come on.
Go back to this one. Your election process. No, it's not. It's not this one. If you Google it.
Yeah, but this is what. This was the link from the Google search.
Bear with us, folks. Bear with us.
Because
check the email. It should be an email.
Okay. All right.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me just mute the mic here. Hold on. Let me just mute the mic.
So, Provost, here is where we have the email. This was the terms of reference that they had. Here, I think this one is it. No. This one is not it. This one is a new one. You're muted. This one was a new one, right? You're muted. You're still muted. Oh, okay. I got you. Hold on.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Need a document there. Just Google. Going on Google again. All right. Type in Global Jamaica Diaspora Council. Yeah. Jamaica Diaspora Council. Put election eligibility requirements. Or yeah. Let me see if they come up with. Check the no. The first one. Yeah.
But this is
no.
This was the one that came up.
No. Close that out.
And remember,
Go to the second one. I think it's the second one. I think it's this one. This is it. All right.
Okay. All right. So here's what we'll do now. Let's take this and let's do this. All right.
Where is it? Oh, this is it, right? Yeah, I'm gonna put it up on the stage. All right, here we go. This is their document. All right. And you see how them claim ownership, right? You see right
but we
here?
have this document with highlights,
But that gets serious and serious
We
more.
can't find it. Here it is.
We expose these criminals.
See it right there, so they put up them thing,
Them gonna go down,
Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade.
Them gonna go down.
But it's the Diaspora Council. You see what's going on here? Them shouldn't have no logo there, so on this document. But anyway, let me show you something. Let me show you the eligibility, nomination of candidates. See this? Nomination of candidates and eligibility. Right. And it come on right here. It says to successfully be nominated for candidacy. It starts to tell you what you need to do. Right. Then it goes on and here it is. Eligible candidates. Here's what you need to do. To be eligible for nomination, you need to what? Possess experience, skills in 10 areas. Be a Jamaican, be at least 21 years of age, be between the ages of 18 to 35. Look at this. Has not been declared bankrupt by a court of law or other competent authority in Jamaica or any jurisdiction. You must register. You must have some management and leadership skills. You must have no disciplinary actions against you by a professional or
and this man
administrative
body
You
have
be giving up
everything,
your
you know.
time. No, that's it. Tell me where you see now it says that you must agree with them. Go back and look at from 1 to 11 and tell me where it says, we're going to show you the new one, This is the one that they have. This is the one that they had when they started. And we're going to show you. Tell me where you see it says that you must be willing to work for the government and you must be this and you must be that. And more than everything else.
Them adding that in it, them piece of shit.
The Rattigan rule.
But people need to know where to find it. People need to know to find the document.
Yeah.
It's
fool.
After them finalize it, it go. Now them come to vote, but we're not interested. We're not. This is not the purpose of it. We're not talking about voting now. We're talking about this. We are talking about eligible candidates. Now look from 1 through 11 and tell me where it said these things. Let me show you the other one now. Hold on. Where the other one gone now? See the new one, you know. This is one of them seen me now, you know. This one. Look what it said. It said you must be a Jamaican, 21 years of age, and you mustn't bring the council or the government into disrepute. Who shall determine that? And it says you must show a willingness to work with the government in good faith, and you must in order to advance the objectives of diaspora engagement. You can't mash up brand Jamaica. Look at E. See what E says? He says, and who mash up brand Jamaica right now? We know who. Not me. Man. It says, candidates shall commit to promoting the goodwill of Jamaicans globally and to safeguarding the positive reputation of Jamaica and the integrity of brand Jamaica across the diaspora. And then it says, you will only be declared eligible if, look, you have no criminal convictions by any court, whether in Jamaica or abroad. Look, you have never been declared bankrupt. You have no pending litigation against you, whether in Jamaica or abroad. We'll leave. We could just stop there. No pending litigation.
No. You have to do the first part of I. You need to do the first part of I. If you
let me just stop with H right now and say it has snow now. It will snow tonight. Right? It will snow tonight. And make we say somebody slip and fall outside before you can go out and clean up your snow and then file a lawsuit against you. But you look on your camera and you notice that at the time when them said that they made a walk, you see nobody on your camera. Guess what? You still have a lawsuit pending. Is that going to stop you now from running in an election like this? Based on this, yes. You see how ludicrous it is. Somebody comes to your house and a friend and them say, oh, we just want to go down to the corner store go buy ice. You have a barbecue. And you say, all right, use my car. Them drive out there. Them get now fender bender. Guess what? The person that they got into the accident with is going to sue them, you, and the insurance company. That is litigation? That is pending litigation, you know. Is that going to stop you now from running? But guess what happened now? It has no pending litigation. But you know what's funny, people? The person who sits at the pinnacle, you know, the Honorable Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith, she has pending litigation against her. But yet still she run the whole shebang. What could I go so? Kevin, I'm going to I. Candidates shall be willing to collaborate with the ministry. They might ask you for sell out. You must be willing to collaborate with the ministry with responsibility. That is Mr. Terry Long right there, Minister Terry Long. As well as the ambassador and all of these people and everybody. You must collaborate.
Mr. You're talking Batman Terry Long.
You must possess expertise in a sector.
Girl
and
child,
be properly
Terry
resident
Long.
in the diaspora region. Blah, blah, blah. That's fine. Here is the Rattigan rule now.
Look like a girl.
Individual whose actions or intentions are reasonably determined to be inconsistent with the objectives of the council, or whose participation would compromise its credibility, effectiveness, or lawful operations, shall be deemed ineligible for membership or subject to removal. That is what that is the Rattigan rule. That is nowhere in the one that I showed you. That is nowhere. So this is called the Rattigan rule. So them send me this. They sent that to me. I will say, okay, fine, no problem. Then guess what, my people? Remember they put up this, you know, and them say, Rattigan, you're a candidate. Remember that? All right. Then we're going to show you something now. Put on your seatbelt. Start up the car. Because we laid the foundation already, you know. And the road is clear now. The road is clear. I haven't heard from them. Oh, sorry. Let me go back to the one with Kevin just fine. Where the Kevin? The one where we don't look for, we found it. Wait there.
It's at the very bottom of the tabs.
Okay, this one right here.
Yeah.
Let me show you something. There's something I didn't show you in this voting. Where is it? It says that if they kick you out, they have to show you. They have to write to you. Where is it? All right, here it is. 3. Let me show you. Here we go. Let me put it in a different color, yellow, right? It says a candidate and his or her nominator shall be notified separately by the committee of the candidate's ineligibility in writing, and they must give you evidence of ineligibility. So what they should do, if them don't want Rattigan run, send Rattigan a letter and said, you are ineligible based on the following. Up to now, I haven't seen that letter. I have not seen that letter. It doesn't say when they have to send you the letter. It's fine. But here is what came out, and some of you mentioned it today. Mentioned it in the chat. Here's what came out recently. This came out today. For those of you who haven't seen it, get ready for the shocker. Here is the date. January 24th. Today,
Make that a little bigger for me now, please.
me can't make it big up on my side.
All right. Allow me, please. Allow me.
Yes. Okay.
Maybe that's too big.
All right. Yeah, show off for the steering wheel. All right. See that January 24th today. And it says, it says Lester Hines. You see right here? Lester Hines from the Gleaner. And look at the title. It says 44 candidates nominated for global diaspora elections. 44 candidates. All right. And let's go to the Northeast. Right? It says of those individuals, 17 were nominated to represent the United States Northeast region. Right? 17. Here we go again. For the Northeast region, a total of 20 were nominated, but 3 nominations were rejected. 2 for the Big People one, the Global Jamaica Diaspora Council, and 1 for the Youth Council. Right? Here it is. Follow me, people.
Okay, here we go.
It says, according to Information Region Gleaner, one of the nominations of the 3 in the Northeast, because remember, I'm in the Northeast, one of the nominations rejected was based on the nomination being filed after the deadline. No, we know that's not me.
Correct.
We know that's not me. Because they wrote to me and said, listen, you don't have to reapply because we already have your application. That's what they said. I showed you the letter. Look at this. It says the other rejection was based on Section 5.2 Clause C and D. So the logical thinking is, what is Section 5.2? And also, what are clauses C and D? Here it is. Clause C states that a candidate should have no criminal conviction imposed by, there it is, no criminal conviction imposed on him or her by any court. That's Clause C. Clause D said that you have never been a judge or declared bankrupt. So 2 things. You must not have criminal conviction and you must not be declared bankrupt. So they said 2 people, the 2 big people in the Northeast, one was rejected. Why? You file after the deadline. And the other person was rejected because he's a criminal and he's also a bankrupt. He's also bankrupt. So I'm sitting there reading this morning and I'm getting phone calls, I'm getting text messages. Everybody's saying, are you them attack? And
The
I
low
said,
life.
I don't know. I don't see my name. But I know that I know that they haven't written to me. I've heard through the grapevine that they're going to write to me and tell me that I am guilty of something. And one person said to me that it was this. But I said no. And people who watch the show on Wednesday, remember what I said to you.
Big
Let's just
lawsuit this.
sit back and relax.
Big
and watch
lawsuit
the
this,
ride.
brother.
Because a lot of you were saying, we need to do this, we need to do that. And I said, no, we don't need to do anything except just relax. Let them make their move, right? Artnell, I said, what's the point with these colors? I only have blue. I can only do blue on my side, Artnell. So don't blame me for that, right? So that's it. So, and then they go down and they look, big article, big article. All right, let me move the article.
That was Jamaica Gleaner, by the way.
That was Jamaica Gleaner. So then I'm thinking, they didn't call my name. They didn't call my name. So I said, well, if they didn't call my name, then you can deduce it's me. They're talking about the criminal. It could be, and then somebody said, is it that the court ruled that you have no standing? No, because here's what the rule said. The rule says criminal conduct, or you have a lawsuit against you. I am the one who filed the lawsuit. I am the one who filed. Let me go back, and it's important to show that one again. Let me go back and show it right here. It says right here, hold on a second. Yeah, here it is right here. That you have not been declared bankrupt.
Go ahead and share it.
Oh, sorry. There it is right there. You have not been declared bankrupt by a court of law. And there's another one, another draft where it says that you have not been. I know where it is. Hold on. Give me a second. 44 candidates. Which one? Hold on. Where is it? Eligibility criteria. All right. See it right here. See it right here. Let me put it now green now, because since things don't like the blue. Here it is. Has no criminal convictions imposed on him. Has no criminal convictions imposed on him. Here's another one. Has no pending litigations proceedings against. See it right there. Against the lawsuit with the Honorable Kamina Johnson Smith. It wasn't against me. It was against her. So if anybody shouldn't be involved in the diaspora affairs, it should be the minister. Shouldn't be me. So there it is. You've had no criminal convictions. That's what it says. And it says you have no pending litigation. So now let's go back to the article.
Yeah, people are fucking thief and fool, you know.
You're late, Mr. Rattigan.
Fool, you're fuck.
Late. All right. So this is it. So now there's two people. One person filed late, like Kevin says, not me. And the other person is a criminal and also a person with a bankruptcy history. So I'm saying it can't be me. Although my sense tells me that they're referring to me, it can't be me. So this came to me, people. Take a look at this. By the way, remember now, they say that the rejection was based on section 5.2, clause C and clause D. Remember that. 5.2, clause C and clause D. All right, look at this. This came to me today. Kevin, you can big this up?
That one is
OT, put that one in.
No. I have share the one that I have, and I can make it bigger.
Which one?
The one that is beside me. Yeah, that one. Put that one up.
It's up.
No. That's a different one. That. Put up this one.
Which one? I can't see what you're showing me. Which one?
The one that is go down beside my name. Go down beside where I am in the studio. Right.
This one? Yes.
Add that one to the stage.
That's it. It's after room. Okay, all right.
Right. So I can modify this one. I can play with
all right,
this.
Modify.
So you want to go bigger?
Go bigger. Let the people them see it, man. No, that all right. We can't.
What?
No, go up. Go. No.
What you showing?
All right. Just go down. Go down to the bottom. Just go. It'll show a list of.
So your name?
All right. Yes. You see what it says? Wilfred Rattigan in red. And you see what it says? Rejected. And it says refer to the terms of reference section 5.2. That is the section where the gleaner say we were told that this person who has been rejected was rejected as a result of 5.2 because they are a criminal, because they're a criminal convict.
Or they're bankrupt.
And also bankrupt. There it is right there.
You bankrupt criminal.
It is right there. Kevin, you could have, do me a favor, please. If you could have take that from OT and just big it up, send it over that side, yeah? We need to see it bigger.
Even bigger?
Yeah, just send it over to the side over here, so I'm just make it bigger for me. Because me can't believe these people. They have accused me, a son of the soil, your boy.
I don't know how much bigger I can make this, and it's stay up on the sheet.
No. More put it on my side on the other side. If you can drop it in the tab.
Oh. No, right now.
Okay.
But that is just for you, see.
No, move.
We'll save it from yourself today.
All right, seat right so people, because it's too blurry. All right, anyway, when you get the point.
It's just the quality of it. It's just the quality.
They've rejected my application. And guess what now? Up to now, them still don't write to me yet, even though the things that they're supposed to write. It doesn't give them any time period. But you would think that because now we're in campaign mode, Now the process is in the campaign mode. And so now them say rejected me because I am a criminal. Not only a criminal, a convicted criminal.
See how much bigger I can get this.
And them say you should have no criminal convictions imposed on you by any court. And they say I'm a convicted criminal. And say that's also that I am a bankrupt. No, people, tell me now. What am I supposed to do? Don't answer. Please don't answer me. Don't answer me. I rephrase. Think about what I'm supposed to do. And when I ask you the question, think about what I'm supposed to do, I want you to put yourself in my shoes. I want you, because at this point, Larkland, the election really not really matter now. It not really matter now because they've made a decision. Them say my face blurry. All right, let me move this. All right, my face still blurry, people. My face still blurry. But think about it. Put yourself in my shoes. You think about it. You have never been adjudged a bankrupt. You have never been arrested. But
done a few arrests.
Yeah, I've done a few arrests. But then they put it in the newspaper, and the newspaper is a global newspaper because you can get it hard copy and you get it online. And now I have people calling me already this morning and saying to me that I didn't know that you were charged with. And not only that, one person, I didn't know that you were convicted of a crime and that you declare bankruptcy. As a lawyer, forget about retired FBI agent. As a lawyer, you only have two things going for you. One is your time. You don't sell cars and you don't have widgets or anything. It's your time and your experience and your knowledge. That's one. The second one is your reputation. That's it. And now they've started to ruin me by putting out there that the candidate who is rejected as a result of 5.2 for being a convict or a bankrupt, and them spell bankrupt, declared bankrupt, them spell bankrupt wrong, right? I say, no, hold on, let me show them people and thing. That's still, say bankrupt, yeah? And I say, you spell bankrupt. See it right there, sir? Let me take it off. That's a bankrupt. And I say, you spell bankrupt.
Whatever see it, you know.
Yeah, no R, no in a bankrupt. No, I mean the first R, the first
The
R,
R not,
first
the R not there.
yeah,
Right?
the
Where
first R. Yeah, the R that R the way you say that. No, it's supposed to say bank, BANKRUPT, but them call it barn cropped. So that's what I'm guilty of.
but
I'm a barn cropped,
yeah,
right? So
how this get past spell check in this day and age?
so
Just know the word.
people, what I want all of you to do, because you don't know me, I don't go around and I don't bother people, you know. Some of you have even claimed that I'm a softie, but trust me, there is a rigid side to me that you don't want to see. Believe me, you do not want to see. Because I tell you what, you see that rigid side to me, I don't want to see it either. I've seen it and I don't like it. I don't like it. But think about this. If this were you walking on my shoes now, you have your reputation out there as a lawyer and you base your income on your time and your experience. And then put this out there saying that, oh, I'm bankrupt and oh, I'm a convict. And that's why we're rejecting him from running in the election. Now, I can tell you this, that I've reached out people from the Gleaner. Some people, you know what? Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. But George Smith make a good point. Them I go reinstate it. But guess what? People already tell me, say, oh, you're not running because hold on, Kevin, pull up the thing there for me. Pull up the OT did pull it up on Wednesday. Pull up the list with the pictures of the people them. Pull up where is it? In media, I think it might be OT, where is it? The list with not just the names but the pictures. And people just like Dr. William, the doctor who have the issues with not wind. Okay, here it is. Meet our candidates. Let me tell you something about these people. You see, on Wednesday, I was telling people to register to vote. And people were telling me in the chat, them say, vote for who? Because you're not there. And I said, no, I am there. They said, no, you're not there. So OT pulled up this. And I said to her, oh, this must be, I said, no, these look like young people. This must be the youth council. And they said, no, man, this is all of the candidates. And I said, no, that's impossible. I am there. I haven't received a letter saying that I'm not a candidate. Keep going down for me. And I didn't believe them. I didn't believe them until I saw this. Keep going. I didn't see Dr. Roy Davis. I didn't see him. Keep going. Jillian said Jillian there. I didn't see Jillian. This is what, go up. Stop. I saw Hope Wade. And I said to myself, but wait a minute. Hope picture there than with my picture. Keep going. Go to 3. Go, keep going. Go to 4. Keep going.
There.
Let me see this. Stop. Me say Michelle Neal, right? So I say, wow. So my name must there then, because you know, 2 of the ladies running. 2 of the ladies. Remember the picture I showed you, that had the 3 ladies plus me. We've just seen 2 of the ladies. Keep going. Go to 5, please. Keep going. Go to 6 now. Then I said this lady in the middle, Tamar Newman. And I said, well, wait, that's the 3rd lady. And I said, go down, please. And then that's it.
No more page,
no more page. Yeah, Rattigan gone. And this is what they said. These are your candidates. So for them now to come now, after them done damage my reputation and come and say, we're going to put you on the ballot right now, that's a hard sell. That's a very hard sell, people. And if you tell me, my people, if you tell me don't do them anything, I won't. If you tell me don't do them anything, but I leave it up to you.
Wait, have you been reading the comments?
No, I'm not seeing the comments.
Listen.
Okay, so who's gonna get some dough? Okay, all right. So
and these are the most recent comments. You need to see the ones prior to this.
Okay, so this is what's been going on with me. This is what's going on with me, people. One man against the ministry world, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs world. One man. Them change the rules, Them change them rules. And when that not sufficient enough, because remember on Wednesday what I said to all of you, I said, let's wait to see what the letter is going to say. Let's wait. Now, guess what? I don't see the letter, but you know what?
That is the other part of it. Like I said, if you don't get a letter, then you're not disqualified.
But hold on a second. Take down that, please, OT. All right, but look at this. This come from them. This come from them. Come from them.
I got nothing proposed. You get me with that one there. You win. You win.
This is come from them. Yeah. This is it, people. Ask yourself the question. Why would they go to such extreme to prevent me from running? Why? Why risk being sued for defamation because you don't want me to run? What is so important about being a member of the council? Oh, Paula, he says so. Paula, you laugh after me and say, I wonder what you're saying now is KSJ still your favorite minister? You get me? Paula, you get me? Paula, you take it easy with me, please. Larkland, the Gleaner now says 44 candidates. They can try all they want because we have this document and people have been calling me about it. And if they say, then, so that means what they have to do now. And look what they do. They put this in red, you know. They put this in red so you know they never said, pay attention to this one here. We're rejecting him. See that? No, anywhere them go now, there's a problem. Anywhere them go is a problem because people already start calling me and I complain. Think about it when them say 44 now, the Gleaner now says 44. That won't help them. The damage has been done. That won't help them because I want to see now when them say 44 if them put that. When am I gonna do more about the candidate that they said they rejected regarding 5.2. I want them tell me now what am I gonna do about that. Saying it's 44 not do anything. You must come and tell me that, hey, the candidate that we said was rejected was actually accepted. Then the question is going to be, then how did you get rejected in there? And not only did you get rejected, but you actually refer to a specific section.
Yeah,
published. And
Bank
it's published globally.
Bankruptcy.
I have to deal with this now because
Convicted.
Freedom say I voted for you weeks ago.
Yo.
I know at least 3 people personally.
They might go down, They might go down.
Personally.
One way or the other. Because
like
these
I have a client that I represented this week, and I know he's watching. And brethren, I'm begging you, don't believe this thing here. Don't believe this thing. I have had one client that I went to.
I said, them people that will go to any distance, any point to stay in a power, They will kill people. They will kill all them mother to stay in a politics. Yeah, because them can't go to that length to keep out a man who have integrity like Rattigan, who fight for rights, because them don't want him there, And them have a thing now where them call it movement, and them can't stay in America and raise so much money and a register. Criminal is, let me tell you something, them are going really, them people, where them people come from? Because them don't want him there, Lord. Have a thing now where them call it movement, and them can't stay in America and raise so much money and a register. Criminal is, let me tell you something, them are going really, them people. A joke, as far as me see. It's a joke. They will do anything to stay in power and ruin anybody's reputation to stay in power. All them mother, them family, I saw them people are staying. Take life. Well, like that go on anyway. That's how JP behave. Because if they want to ruin a man like Rattigan name, good name, I talk about and I try to rewrite documents. And that them do all the while. That's what Andrew Wallace do. Try to rip up the Constitution and do what he want to do. So they want to ruin somebody's name like this, convicted criminal, and the man never lock up in them life. And like say, somebody like me will go to jail and them rascal thing there. Him is a FBI agent, farmer, and him is a lawyer now, attorney. So how them, you see, some I say them will go through any, they don't give a shit. And now them are trying to restate it now. You see them people, you see power grabbing, it's going to be a bitter end in the end, from all these people, I'm not going sorry for them. But I'm just going to sorry for say, look, we can happen to some Jamaican people, because they're going to bring down shame on Jamaican, special politician, like say everybody the same. Them people just want to, them do everything to stay in power, Them thief the 2016 election, them thief it, But people don't really realize that through PMP is a decent party, they never contest it, because one seat them win by. And anyway it was them on a rascal contest it and got court. Them come and call an election the COVID when people are dead in a pandemic. Imagine that. So that I want thief election again. Because that never supposed to happen. That not supposed to happen. That means you don't have no care for your people them. If you call election, we call out people to make them get sick. You know much people dead enough for them people and don't give a shit once them get elected. And people not talk about them things, you know. And come look at them the other day, the 3rd of November, 2026. Well, not 2026, 25. Last election. Look what them do. Rig the election again. Even the one Andrew Wallace lose him seat. But anyway, we just listen to this wrapping up of this Rattigan record. That one I say, boy, I have to really dissect this and really bring it. Cause me shock when me hear this. Them people are them rig the fucking Jamaican election. Now them are rig the Diaspora election. We stay in a power because them want the people them round them. They don't want nobody to question them. They just want to make everything run smooth and do what they want to do, anky dory and things like that. It can't run like that, brother. Well, it can't run like that. It have to stop it, have to come to this shit. I mean, Rattigan are the one I got blood clot, bring them down, you know. Because this is gone too far now. Yeah. Anyway, go back in it.
And people, but was mobilizing Africans all across the planet, right, to stand up and fight, right, and deal with them all self-determination. Now, the work that you're doing, and I don't think that the work is only about the mobilization, about the Jamaican people, because the way all states move across the world and the corrupt natures of all still have moved across the world, right? I mean, states is moving right now. Your work is impacting that we, the people of planet Earth, have to take a second look at all of these people who present themselves to be leaders, I mean, for us. And it has that kind of a, impact. And so coming after you is an attempt to destroy a movement of several, independent programs that are now doing deep dive investigative work on how the governments, operate, in particular our government. And so when you see them kind of, actions are take, these actions are coming after, to attack the progress that we're making, right? And so the work a bite, and this is why they're coming after you, because Marcus Garvey's work was making an impact on the full organization, the mobilization of Black people. So you are really being targeted, just like how Marcus Garvey was targeted, right? I saw them target leaders when leaders come up and on the right path. So I know that this not really, prejudice not really shake the eye to the core where me know you, you know what I mean? Because you impart a lot of lessons to me, to stay the course and stay steady and positive. So we don't know you're going to come forward with the right answer, and we are here, to support you. And I don't know, nobody can tell your youth them who you are, because your youth them see you, how you live, see it, and know who daddy is. So them strong youth them, you know what I mean? And we will not allow, this thing to take you down in no way, shape, or form. It's just going to strengthen your program. Because when we going to present all the evidence to them, right, and show the violation, them better ready, to deal with the blowback on this. Them better ready, because this will not go lightly, see it? Yeah. But no, so we're supposed to go in a Black River, because appear disaster capitalism is going to unfold there. Yeah. But right now we have to deal with this matter right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's troubling, it's troubling. But we are gonna get through this. We'll get through this, We'll get through this. And like I told the people on Wednesday, I said, listen, let's just relax and watch and wait. Because me no say something like this again. I don't know it would be this extreme. Didn't know that it would be this extreme, but I expected that they would do something, but not this extreme. And they've gone way over the line, It is what it is, you know what I mean? And here's how I kind of look at these things. We're going to have a terrible snowstorm tonight into tomorrow and probably early Monday. And we have people who don't have a roof over their head, We have people who don't know where the next meal will come from. And so when I look at this, And I put it in perspective. I said, you know what? Yes, what they've done is terrible, but them can't broke my spirit. Them now put a roof over my head. Them now put food on my table. Them now clothe me. But them a try break me. And them go out and them do all of these things. But me cut from a different cloth. And in the fullness of time, they're going to find out. All right.
Where the puck is going next in the global economy, which makes this a fitting moment to introduce a former hockey player, the Prime Minister of Canada, Mark Carney. The ability to remain calm.
Yeah, people, boy, me I tell you, say, these Jamaican Labour Party, me I tell you, say, it's like, me don't know, but them a go away where them not really, them know, you know, but they will, as I'm saying, they will do anything to ruin anybody's life just to see in a power. It's just about power, you know. It's just about rascal power, nothing more. To stay the course. But they're going to live to regret it. They're going to live to regret it. Yeah. They're going to live to blood clot regret it, as far as me see. No joke about that. How can them do something like that? Them are the biggest criminal. Right? And all kind of wrongs them are deal with. And them are going to come with something and publish this. Because it's gone internationally, you know. They might have him son them. And you're going to really blaspheme somebody like that. Criminal. File for bankruptcy, all them rascal thing. That's the lowest of the lowest. Well, you know, they're going to pay a fee still. And that is something I'm not trying to say. This is how low this Jamaica Labour Party is. Anywhere them go. Because I don't know, but they're going to pay a fee still, you know. Because this is really, you bring somebody name this, so. This is an international thing, you know. So it's gone right across the board. They say the man is a convicted criminal. you have to take one thing and make laugh still, you know, sometimes. And that's it, and you know, funny. You know, somebody that's going to come out now and accuse you of doing something, especially not them type of rascal, you know, convicted criminal, when you know you never got jail yet. It's the other way around. Yeah, Rattigan them used to lock up people. Nobody lock them up. They lock up people. So I don't know how them can come to that conclusion. Just to stay in power and to try to get out somebody from entering into an election where free as a diaspora. And him one of the main candidate was supposed to. But them don't want them people in the night. Them want them one all stinking teeth in crown of them. How to listen what them say. They want to control. You talk about controllers. But we want to do right now, want to shot on yourself. Want to bomb whole foot. Yeah. All a little dirty nasty one there. Yeah. A little dirty nasty one there when you're in blood clot, terror lang, look like a girl. The Patrick Bailey. Asleep in a Patrick Bailey bed, double bed, all them rascal thing there. And I talk about, I look on him. That boy named Orlando Terrorland. And I go around, look on him to rascal. Him are the nastiness who take off Portia Simpson, take down Portia Simpson picture out of the Diaspora office. Remember? I want him do that. 2023 or 22, one of them years, I don't remember. This nasty little girl looking blood clad Batman Terrorlang. Right? And that them do, you know, them, and yeah, me tell you something, you know. And him a one criminal, you know. Because him rascal named upon murdering people in a Patrick Bailey house. That guy was there in a Patrick Bailey house. Somebody come out and say, him responsible for it. And I think the brother must get paid off. You know, see him on the fucking YouTube again. Because money make the mayor run, you know. Can't come up, me have a video. So, this is not alleged. I want me hear and I want me have and I want me say. So, him carry the gun, got the yard. I let a nastiness in the politics, you know. And them go on and slung them necktie and them clean jacket and things like that. And inside of them stink and nasty and corrupted. Yeah. You look on the nastiness them on the screen. Dora, Dana Morrison Dixon, that woman there with a big piece of moped on her head. Camilla Johnson, she look like a man too. That like a big rascal, tough face one of them, Ed Bartley. What are they take them easy? Well, I tell you, but you know, you have now, when the time I come in now. That's all me can say. No time Bomber will come in. Want to come and rascal, put mud on the rascal man name, you know, and use that word. We're not gonna pay for it dearly, believe you me. Convicted criminal. That's a hard pill to swallow, you know. This is not a joke thing, and I like to say, well then, it's a backroom talk, you know. It's a me that's out there in the world now. Because we are talking about it. Sometimes, you know, you have to really wonder so power, to stay in a power, boy, you know, so. Them are people, and them cannot put themselves with PMP. It don't matter the infighting the PMP might want to have. Every Bomber party have infighting in it. In any country. It happened in the blood clot America, Democrat, Republican. It happened in England, Conservative Party, the Labour Party. Happened in Canada, every blood clot party have been fighting. But corruption and infighting are two different things. Because when you have infighting, you're infighting against no one another in the party. So you have to get in the house in order. That different from one on a Bomber clot. Corrupt the place and take money and a rascal and the hospital are run down. The road them not fix. All these rascal thing. You have rascal 110 bus. And it's only 60 coming to the country. Where the next 60 there? Look how long Delaware and school start. You know, me just because you see we there for about over an hour now. So you know, we call it a blood clot evening because right now me have to try to get up early for live stream in the morning and start to sort out some things. So you know, at the end of the day, me can't bother with the long chatting here, man. Rattigan come over with the thing and if chat the things them, people understand and they will see exactly what's going on, you know? What go on for what are go on. Very disgusting. Labour Party. Them nasty up a yard and them nasty up abroad. Imagine that. I want him to know where Trump a blood clot wait for, you know. To come clean the Bomber clot, slate clean. Because enough of all women them are supposed to lock up and some of them shit here, you know. All like one named Dora, look on her fucking head. And Camilla Johnson. And like a girly one there named Alanda, Batman Alanda. Yeah. Look on him. Them can't fucking them can't spend a night in jail. But them do the wickedest thing and do everything to get her. And that's why them buy out the police. Police, Jamaica police is blood clot, having a blood clot teeth. And you will say in a handcuff long fucking time. Right? So him corrupt them as well. And them say money are the root of all evil. And we know that for facts, you know. We know that for facts. For fact, you know that money is the root of all blood clam or evil, believe you me. Yo. Looking upon these people, it really make me feel sick. Because them laugh and go and say everything is hunky-dory. I don't give a shit. Because them control the police, them control the media. And that is the greatest thing for them. Because the media not talking out. When I say the media, I mean the main media. We not talk about social media. Because social media is the media now. But them media don't know. People will look up to them but them still not come out with the facts. And that's why these people are behave like this. But as far as me see, their time is coming. And there's no joke about that. And there's no fucking doubt about that. Anyway, people, big up on a nice, clean self. Thanks for passing through and watch what go on. Because this is a reality. This is something where people have to know so well and that go on and what go on, you know? Yeah, man. So anyway, big up on yourself. And we're out and running, out and gunning, out.
A big sound up here, big tune. Ja Holy Emmanuel, I, boy. Ja Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. Well, Gideon go busting out them head again. So much oppression poor people face right now. Them crying out for freedom. Them crying out for free speech. Then said them want to stand up like them black liberators, like Malcolm X and Martin Luther and the ancient monarchy where come pave the way, sir. Free up black people from me tear down them fence, yeah. Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. Well, the Gideon go busting out them head. I listen, I see, I the power of the Trinity. Give us the teaching of His Majesty, and we know war, no devil philosophy. Not until color of a man's skin is abnormal, significant well to the color of his eye. Remember the war long in 1935.
This is Sticky Stucky Sweet TV with Keith Gargan. Good, healthy food with the X Factor. So give it a like, share, subscribe, and touch up that notification bell. And that is it. Look at that.
On Sticky Stucky TV. If your finger is not sticky, subscribe. But if your finger sticky, do not subscribe on Sticky Stucky TV. Big up yourself, Keith Gargan. Straight.